Thanks for tuning in today. We entertain the village and talk about shit we stole. Hey, it's rage and pillage. Interviewing all the players, every place we filled and reminiscing on the days that we made a killing. Burley, no chill, man. Got the Viking mindset. Bring the minds to your buildings, leaving fire behind us. So reminder, we drink till the drink diminish. Give a fuck what you think. Came to rage and pillage.
Oh, hell yeah, bitches. We are fucking back. Rage and Pillage podcast. I'm Burley. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Boom. Beautiful Thursday night. I'm sore as fuck from the gym. As always, I'm joined by this beautiful motherfucker.
The vibe curator.
Uh-huh.
The frequency elevator.
Yup.
Black Brother Thunder.
Uh-huh.
The chocolate boy wonder.
JD's here. What's up, brother?
What's up, fellas? I'm ready to go.
Another beautiful Thursday for the show. We're thinking about moving to Tuesdays, but we'll see. It's better for the comedians. Better for the comedians. But tonight we're joined by a funny motherfucker. He ran across him on Reels, and I started following his ass. He's got some funny ass bits out there. We had to get him on the show. Jesse Hett's here. What's up, brother?
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Straight out of San Francisco.
Yeah, baby. And beautiful sunny Bay Area right now.
Hell yeah. Dude. You born and raised there?
No, I grew up in central Kansas till I was like 11, but then I've been in the Bay Area since then. So for like almost 30 years now. Or 30 plus years.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So whatever. Okay. People outside of San Francisco, here's all we always hear real bad homeless and tech. Is that pretty spot on?
Yeah, somehow both at the same time.
Also, Too Short. Well, can we talk about Too Short? Yeah, he's in there too. But yeah, are you in the tech world at all?
No. I mean, I worked for like a couple startup companies like right out of college, but not since then.
It's
I worked in the opposite of tech. I worked at bookstores. I worked at warehouses. Like very.
You're speaking my language now, dude. Now you're speaking my language. I'm a warehouse guy, sir.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I worked at the warehouse at a weed company for a long time.
That's my dream job, dog. I guess when there's like work involved, it still sucks, but
yeah, that's true. One real quick way to make you stop loving something you once loved is to get a job in that industry.
Like in my head, it'd be awesome to work for a beer company, and then it's still a job. Fucking yeah. But what got you into comedy?
I mean, I kind of always wanted to do it, but I didn't know you could just like show up at an open mic and start doing it. I thought like you had to like know somebody that worked at a comedy club or something.
Oh, okay.
And, then when I found out that there was when I was living in San Jose, and I found out that there was an open mic like pretty close to where I lived, and just showed up one day, and never stopped.
Hell yeah, dude. Like fucking like I've been challenged. I know I say this every goddamn show. Eventually I'm gonna come onto the show and be like, I did it, guys. But I've been challenged to do my first open mic, right? I've got a lot of questions though, dog.
Yeah, for sure, man.
How long is an open mic? What, 2 minutes, 5 minutes? What is it?
Usually 3 to 5. Yeah, that's kind of the standard. Less than 3 is kind of
that seems like an eternity, bro. 3 minutes seems like a fucking eternity.
Yeah, a lot at first. Especially if nobody's laughing.
Set the timer on your phone at 3 minutes. All right.
Yeah. I don't want to sit there and just stare at the crowd like Eminem and 8 Mile. That first one where he chokes like a motherfucker. Yeah, what's that?
What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Houston. JD's in Alabama.
Yeah, on, man.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of Houston, man.
The comedy is blowing up here. We're getting the scraps off of Austin right now. So it's pretty solid. And everybody that's in Austin's making that little 3-hour bump back and forth, so it's pretty fucking solid,
Yeah, man.
But we got, clubs are opening up like a motherfucker here. So nice. I really want to try one out, but man, you told me 3 minutes. I was like, I thought it was like 2 minutes. I could probably fuck around for 2 minutes.
I mean, there's no penalty for getting off early.
But it looks like short. It looks rough, huh?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
How'd your first open mic go?
I remember it being okay because I thought about it for like a year. So I had what I thought were like 10 good jokes written down and memorized that turned out to be maybe 2.5 decent jokes written down and memorized. But that
shit.
filled the 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh, 5 minutes is so fucking long.
That's 3 minutes feels like an eternity. No,
but it's funny. I could do this podcast. I mean, this podcast started off as a 3 to 6 hour show some days, and I had no problem just going.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I got to do it.
But you're not standing up in front of
Yeah.
fucking people staring at you.
Just a bowling ball holding a mic. So, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen this year. How often do you hear similar premises?
Pretty much every show.
Really?
There's like, I mean, I think you have kind of like the human experience is like not fully universal, but there's like 3 to 5 topics that almost everybody has jokes about. Like people have everybody has like a sex joke, you know, or two.
Yeah, that's gonna be my whole. That's gonna be my whole. This is how I come for about 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna.
You just make the face and the noises.
Yeah. I go full Robin Williams and just fucking start fucking that stool.
Fucking the stool's a big one too. That's 30 seconds right there.
Maybe for you, man, you're a long time fucker. Shit. Now, so the reason I asked about the premise thing, I got to be a little cryptic here.
Mm-hmm.
Can't mention any names, but there's a little bit of controversy happening on the old Twitter right now with a past guest of the show.
Yeah.
And some possible plagiarism on some tweets. Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah. On some jokes on there. And the thing is, they're not even that good at jokes. They're not even that good. But it's just like a word or two different, you know? And I'm just like, whose side do I pick? One of them I really like. We've become friends. The other one I don't even fucking know, you know? I'm just like.
Man, is it person to person? Is like one person's Twitter account, like one person is like taking another person's jokes? Or is it one of those things where it's like some like company has taken
it's person to person.
Yeah.
Same city, same everything, and they know each other. Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, that's why I kind of wonder how often that what's it called, the peripheral thoughts, what's the word?
Parallel thoughts.
Thoughts. Totally, is that's definitely real, but 5 times in a row,
Maybe 1 out of 5.
Seems a little fishy.
Yeah. So me and JD were talking about it before the show. I was like, man, this is a tough call here. You know?
Yeah. I think you got to stick with the person you like.
Oh, no. I'm loyal to a fault, dude. If me and you become friends and you kill a fucking bunch of kids in a daycare, I wasn't him. I wouldn't. Even if I know you did it, you know?
Even if it was probably an accident, you know, those kids probably fucking had it coming at least a little.
Dude, they were bad kids. Couldn't color in the lines. Fucking didn't eat their snacks. You know? Fucking, they had it coming. You know?
Listen, he was having a rough day.
Didn't get his coffee. Starbucks was clear. It's a motherfucker, dude. You know, this world's savage. But yeah, dude, so I'm kind of at a weird crossroads here, because I was asked.
There's like stamps on it. It's like clear that one person.
Oh
did
yeah,
it first.
there's receipts. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's surprisingly rare. And kind of like usually it'll be like, I have a joke that's similar to somebody's, or I hear somebody, like we're at an open mic or something, I hear somebody do something similar to something I've been doing for a year or so, or, you know, more, you know, sometimes longer in some cases. And you just go up and say, hey, like I have a joke that's real similar to that, but if it's different enough, cares.
I have a problem with, like, say me and GID are hanging out for years and years and years, and he has a story that's just killer, and he tells it all the time and shit. My retarded brain goes straight to thinking that I had that experience, and I'll start telling that story like it was me, you know. Like I do it all the fucking time. Like I had a buddy go, dude, that was so-and-so. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, you know. And I don't mean it to like steal their thunder. I mean it like I'm just dumb, you know. Just like
you're doing method acting, man.
Yeah, I'm Daniel Day fucking retard. So So what's the comedy scene out like in the Bay Area, dude?
It's good. I mean, there's what, four or five full-time clubs, and pretty much any night of the week you can get up on a show. And there's probably also on any given night there's probably one or two open mics. So it's great, man. Tons of stage time, tons of great shows. It's kind of tough sometimes getting audiences, at least around here, because there's so much other like stuff to do that you're competing with, kind of. So
is it a touristy city?
It is, yeah. Certain parts are, there's like 2 or 3 tourist areas.
Yeah, I get that. And all I know about San Francisco is that curvy ass street.
Yeah, they got the curvy ass street. They got some deep ass hills.
I just know about Full House.
Yeah,
and the original transgender. We got Mrs. Doubtfire. Hell yeah! Shout out, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think she
got SF too.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I ran across the other day, and I haven't seen it in years. I need to refresh myself. Do y'all remember the movie Pink Flamingo?
No.
Mm-mm.
It was from the 70s, dude. It's one of those weird.
What's the? I was thinking. I was Birdcage.
No. This is from 1972. It's got like the OG drag queen in it. I bet you if I show you this on the screen.
That is a 70s ass name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a who directed this motherfucker? When I say the names, you're that creepy guy. John Waters. Yeah, John. Yeah. You said it before. Yeah. It's John Waters, like one of his like biggest movies and shit. And there's a scene in there where that lady fucking eats a real piece of shit and all that. It's wild. It's
like an actual turd?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Oh, man.
The movie is all about shock value. Yeah, you got to hand it to the guy. You know?
I'm not even. I'm just hearing about it. I'm fucking shocked. Shit.
Oh yeah, you need people.
Movie, huh?
It's a wild. It's like, remember how shocking A Clockwork Orange was?
Yeah,
that's how shocking this movie is. It's just like, why would anybody allow this in a theater? Much less, just like. The 70s were a wild goddamn time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they're still just putting it out.
How old are you, brother?
I'll be 42. Let's see, just turned 42 in January.
Okay.
So almost 2.5.
So you remember all the 90s, you lucky bastard. Okay.
Yeah, dude. I was like I was in my prime, man. Just fucking weird 12-year-olds.
Yeah. I caught the tail that, like, I remember my favorite was the tail end of the night. I'm 37. So fucking, like, I was the Limp Bizkit kid with the Jinkos and all that shit. Hell yeah. Still haven't grown out of it. What is that flag behind you, dude? I'm trying to read it. And I'm just like, man, something's going on here.
It's the Makhno flag. He was a Ukrainian, like, anarcho-socialist. And it says, it says, death to all who oppose freedom for working people.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's a badass dude, man.
Ukraine. What was the guy's name? Let's write that down here.
Nestor Makhno, Makhno, I think. It might be NHL.
Never heard of that. All right, wrote it down. I'm gonna look into that after the show. So
that was, I caught the tail end of the 90s too. Did you have the internet like pretty much your entire childhood?
No, I mean, we had it at school, but I grew up pretty underprivileged, So yeah. Whenever people had the fast internet, we just got dial up, that type of shit. So
yeah, gotta go over to your friend's house, look at some titties.
So you go to my friend's house, and I remember when my one friend got a goddamn CD burner. That was a game changer for everybody, bro. LimeWire and a CD burner, dude. Oh my god, it was game on, dude. Fucking. I was sitting there. I was the kid going, "Fuck Metallica! I want to steal all the music." Fucking.
that was a beautiful, lawless time.
What a great time! I miss LimeWire. I mean, I know you can get it anywhere, but it's not as fun though.
Oh yeah,
it's not as fun waiting 2 hours to download a song.
Yeah, dude. There's still like weird remixes that I found on like Napster and LimeWire that I cannot, for the life of me, find on any like legitimate anything now. There was probably just somebody like in their bedroom.
100%, yeah.
Not like their own little weird remix. That's so like they're so sick that like are just no longer available.
I don't. Yeah, somebody did like a punk version of the Pink Panther song. and I found it on LimeWire, and I can't find it to this day. It was so fucking sick, dude. It was so fucking sick.
I used to have there was a whole album of, I think it was the 36 Chambers album, or it was a best of Wu-Tang. I don't remember because I fucking lost it 15 years ago, but it was all like New Orleans jazz, like Zydeco style beats. You know what I mean?
And
they
put
that crazy, like,
they mashed it up with Wu-Tang.
So tight.
Dude, I can't writing that down. I'm gonna find that motherfucker. I'll send it to you when I find it.
I think the album was called New Orleans, and it was some kind of like, I think it was a Hurricane Katrina fundraiser or something that somebody released. So not quite 90s, I guess. But man, yeah. And I have not been able to find it anywhere since. It was like you listening to it makes you feel like you're on mushrooms. Like it's that crazy.
I'm down. I'm fucking down. Did you hear that whole thing about did y'all watch that documentary that was a Pharma Bro or whatever? It's about that guy.
Really, dude?
Yeah. So they did a documentary on him. So he bought a Wu-Tang album that they recorded and only made one copy of. And he bought it for like, I don't know, some astronomical amount of money. And he's the only one that has it. Nobody's heard it yet. It's fucking.
I remember hearing about that when they were like, there's a new Wu-Tang coming out. And then they were like, yeah, there's only going to be one of them. And I think you could like go to a place and pay admission, listen to it on a pair of headphones. But yeah, nobody was allowed to have a copy. Didn't he buy it for like $10 million or some shit? Yeah,
it's some crazy astronomical amount of money. And they're like, when are you going to like release it? He's like, go fuck your mother. You know, it's like, I can't, I'd feel like a real dork. Actually, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't. I would go into like the old like CD stores and shit and turn on the fucking headphones and fucking.
Yeah, me too, man. That was like an afternoon right there.
Could y'all hear my Alexa?
You know, I'm not. I don't know. People are gross, dude. I don't want to go and put on headphones from other people.
Oh, dude, I would spend hours in a record store just.
No.
They would have a demo version of the CD or the record or whatever. You put it in, you just.
No, same thing with like the game demos in the store or something. I'm like, I'm not putting my fucking hands on this.
Yeah.
How did I not know this about you? Are you like Howie Mandel? You're like, you super clean?
I didn't used to be, but over the past like 5-6 years, I've definitely gotten a lot more cleaner with my hands. Like I have fucking Germex fucking right here.
That shit's bad for you, dude.
Yeah, do you get less since you've been doing that? Have you noticed a difference?
Oh, I don't get sick hardly ever.
Oh, nice.
Well, I don't either, though, and I all but Ubered COVID to my house. You know,
I mean, yeah, I don't think that it. I don't know if I didn't ever really get sick that much before. I mean, hell, I used to dig in the dirt and then eat my lunch with dirt and shit all over my hands. That's probably why I don't get sick, honestly. But
yeah, early exposure to germs. I got the same thing, man. Just putting shit like being out on the floor.
I do wash my hands a lot more. I mean, but like gas pump after I get done pumping gas, fucking Germex, dude. It grosses me out. Can't stand it. Grosses me out.
I'm eating a fucking gas station burrito that I got in the gas station, pumping my shit, double fisting that burrito right in my mouth.
It makes me think like the nasty motherfuckers who are going in their hand and then touching the gas pump. And I'm like, God damn it. It's on my fucking hands now. You just coughed in my hand. No, I can't. I don't like it. Gross.
All right. Well, you know what? Next time I come to your house, I know what I'm doing. I'm coughing on everything, bro. When I wake up in the morning, I'm a hacking son of a bitch, dude. Fucking yeah. Hey, do you smoke at all?
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting back. I quit weed for like 2 years, and I'm getting back into it. And it's fucking wild, man. Like my tolerance is so low. It's really something.
all I can get is this Delta 8 shit in Texas. But
oh shit,
dude, you take 100 milligrams, you're gonna see the devil, you know, for sure. You're going for a ride, you know. And but that's like I don't feel 20, I don't feel 40. That's why I have to. I always overdo it because it's all gummies. So I'm just kind of trying to guess All my gummies are $2.50 a piece, so I'm just trying to peel off what I think might be enough. I always overdo it. You know?
Fucking 20 milligrams got me freaked out. I can't imagine that much.
Yeah, I think my wife, she has 50. Isn't that what? Isn't that what I bought?
Yeah.
Earlier? 50 milligrams, and she takes like half.
Oh yeah, are those the ones I bought at your house?
Actually, I think she's up to the whole thing now, and she's fine.
Are those the ones I bought at your house?
Yeah, same ones.
Yeah, so I was taking 2 of those. You know? Yeah, but I'm also what's called what the Arabs call an extremist. So I'm gonna take it to the farthest level possible just to see what happens. That's why I had to stop doing all the hard shit just because I'm like, let's see what happens here. You know, I broke my back when I was 18 and they gave me morphine, not the dumb drip or the button. I know that's bullshit. I know that's timed. But they gave me a hard line with the syringe, and I felt that warm go over my body, and I go, "Oh, this could be a problem." You know, like if I knew where to find that on the street, it would be El Terrible.
Yeah, dude, I broke my jaw like 3 years ago. I'm almost 3.5 now, I guess.
Yeah.
And when they gave me at the emergency room, when they gave me Dilaudid, I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I get why people do this all the time, and like it ruins their life. I can see that."
There's some new thing out, dude.
Fentanyl?
No. It has fentanyl in it. It's fentanyl mixed with something else. It's in California, like a motherfucker.
I think I got fentanyl in the ambulance too, and it didn't really do it for me.
Yeah,
that's why I'm very skeptical of all these cops touching it and freaking out. Are you really? That's just powdered sugar, motherfucker.
Yeah, this fentanyl's bitch shit.
Yeah.
Then you got
brushing your fucking teeth with it.
Then you got Kate Quigley almost dying. It's like you fucking suck it. You know, handle your high, bitch. No, it's called like Trip or fucking Trank.
Whoa.
Is Trank the word? I have the entire internet in front of me.
Street drug.
Trank street drug. Let's see what we got here.
I bet I could walk about a mile from here and probably get some. Do a little market research, a little field research for you guys.
Fuck it. Bring your phone. Let's go on a field trip.
Head down
That's what we'll call it. Jesse on the street. Let's go. Yeah, it's fentanyl laced with xylazine.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
the stuff in gum that makes it sweet?
It's the shit in what's that fruit gum or whatever, that zebra one that just falls out quick. Fruit stripes that just goes away real fast. Yeah, it's linked to increasing the number of overdose deaths in the US. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay.
Totally.
It must have been Vice or somebody. I saw like a YouTube or maybe an Instagram on it. And these people are like standing up, bent over at a 90 degree, and just like frozen. They're passed the fuck out. Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, the balance on these motherfuckers. You know, like it's impressive. You know? Have y'all seen that crocodile shit?
Yeah, I remember.
I think we talked about it before.
That crocodile shit really makes me wonder. It must feel awesome.
It would have to, right?
It has to be amazing for them to know that that's going to happen and still do it. Like,
or life in Russia has to suck so fucking bad that you're like, maybe I'll just be a lizard after this. That'll be all right.
I can afford to lose a leg. That's what Mitch Hedberg did, right? Fuck it. Have you heard the story on that where he Mitch Hedberg, right, JD?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do what now?
Mitch Hedberg, the comedian. He's like he's an OG legend, but I think all the comedy gods forgive me, but I think he's only a legend because he died. I don't know how. I think he'd be like Dice now. I think he'd be like Andrew Dice Clay now because old Dice is not that great. You know,
I think he might be more like a Tell now, where he like kept doing the same thing because nobody's really doing like that kind of. Well, people are, but not at that level.
There's some copycats for sure.
Short joke.
But he to me, he's the king of the one-liner.
Yeah.
Like he's funnier than Stephen Wright to me. And Stephen Wright's funny as fuck though, right?
Yeah.
So he's like the next iteration of Stephen Wright, right? But he was a big heroin guy, right? And his leg was rotting. And the dog at the airport fucking sniffed him out because his leg was rotting and smelled so bad. So that's why he moved to getting an RV for his tours.
Oh shit!
Because his leg was rot, like a zombie.
Yeah, well, he couldn't get through the fucking airport security. His fucking veins were rotting like a motherfucker. He was just injecting in the same spot all the time.
Oh.
Yeah,
See,
fucking.
I don't think I could ever fuck with needle drugs personally.
RV, rotten vein.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, come on. That was pretty fucking good.
Good one.
Let the crowd settle. Calm down, everybody. I got plenty more. The jokes are coming.
Settle down, prostitutes.
Yeah, settle down, we prostitutes. Yeah, fucking. He had to switch to going RV style on his tours because of that. I think he was going out like with Stanhope constantly, so like they RV'd the shit out of it, you know.
Yeah, they had a couple good tours back then.
Stanhope is my top 3 in my life. Like, I'm a Stanhope guy for sure. Yeah.
And one of my friends opened for him last time he was here. Actually, 2 of my friends because he gets local.
He got his major break in your fucking city, dude. He won the comedy festival or whatever.
Yeah, he's fun, great. He also like one of those dudes that will hang out after shows and kind of talk to everybody, and he's just one of the like coolest, most down to earth guys you'll ever meet.
I got to meet him super briefly at Skankfest, but he was cool as fuck. He's just walking through the crowd, not giving a fuck, you know, just talk to anybody. You know, I didn't want to bother the man. He was standing right next to me. I was like, hey, dude, I'm a fucking giant fan. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. And, you know, that was it, you know, but
yeah, the best, man.
He's cool as shit. Wears $3 suits all the time. But
very loud.
Yeah, he's classy. All right, I want to hit some of these stories I got here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, vamp for a second, guys, while I pull this up. If we had a goddamn producer.
Oh, yeah. Is that what producers do?
Yeah, they do everything for us.
Notes and stuff. Damn, I got to get one of those just in my life.
Yeah, no shit.
Somebody
and
my schedule.
This soft-handed Asian girl. All right. What do we got here? Woman has bullet removed from clitoris in the first injury of its kind.
Wow.
Yeah. A woman in Somalia had to undergo an emergency surgery after getting shot accidentally in the clitoris while relaxing at home. Accidentally.
You trying to make it? You trying to say that Asian?
That did say right. That sounded racist.
Accidentally.
Oh. Bullet in my clitoris. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first wayward bullet injury penetrating the vulva area with a retained bullet in the clitoris. 24 years old, her clit's gone.
That's terrible.
Bummer.
I'm kind of surprised the bullet will find it.
As far as I'm concerned, that shit doesn't exist, senor. Oh, man.
What terribly unlucky of all the places on your body to get shot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let me show this up, or
let me show you the X-ray here, just for funsies.
Oh no! Oh, God damn!
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be. Oh, is there video? Oh, tell me there's video. Oh, it's just a shitty picture. Okay. Fuck it. I got really excited for a second. I mean, what happens if you leave it in? You'll always be able to find it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's like leave it in.
Way you'll be able to find it.
Battle scars, like, dude, like, oh fuck.
Man, that's crazy. I mean,
hey, baby, are you bleeding right now? All I taste is metal in my mouth. Nah, it's AK in the pussy. Fucking just like it tastes like a mouthful of change. Fucking, hey, dude, how do you explain that?
well, I mean, I can't imagine how that could have happened. I mean, like a shootout next door or something. I think she was just wrong place, wrong time.
It just says a wayward bullet. I mean, unless she's living in
Wayward.
Somalia. They're the captain now.
So
it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah, there it is.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Like a situation, you think? Hold on, I gotta plug my phone in. I'm running out of batteries.
Tom Hanks a real piece of shit. I blame Tom Hanks for this one. You know, I just watched that movie. The movie kind of sucked.
Was it? It was. So it wasn't the one where he has the beach ball friend, right?
No, that was Outcast.
That was fucking like Outcast.
Yeah.
Castaway.
Castaway. Sorry, yeah.
That was like 1999 too. Do you know that?
Really?
No, he the ocean
It was
all the way-
1999, I think.
I've got a problem with Tom Hanks. He's always fucking Tom Hanks in every movie.
Yeah. I mean, Forrest Gump, I guess he's like special Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but he didn't really. I don't know. He doesn't wow me.
Yeah.
You know, I think Gary Oldman's better, and he's not nearly as famous as fucking Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, I'm guessing he's just like a super pleasant guy to work with, you know? He's like always on time. He
Really?
brings
I
stuff.
think I bet he's an asshole to work with.
Somebody was accusing him of being a
I don't know.
pedophile
I mean,
not that long ago. And then
T8?
yeah, and somebody was accused, like some guy, and then all of a sudden he suicided himself.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, like he disappeared.
Tom Hanks is that deep?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It fucking
crazy.
I'm not reading into it that far because fuck Tom Hanks, but he's on the same level as Travolta to me. I don't really like Travolta that much either.
Even
I like Tom Hanks.
Battlefield Earth, man.
Oh, I mean, you know what?
Yeah,
My thetan levels weren't high enough to understand the movie, dude.
Well, what's the other one? Sully. Did you see that one? Sully with the plane.
I thought that was Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No,
The Denzel Washington.
That was
movie.
Flight. That was Flight with Denzel
Okay.
Washington, and then Sully was. Well, I mean, they were both planes, but Sully landed in the Hudson. And
What would really like blow my socks off if he would method act like one of the 9/11 pilots?
That'd be
Like
sick.
that would blow my mind. But, oh, now this is acting, motherfuckers. You know, just Tom Hanks with a box cutter.
right. Get
You know?
Tom Hanks to fucking do that. Yeah.
How come
I
there
would watch
hasn't
the
been?
Bahamas story starring
How come?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. What? Has there been a 9/11 movie?
I mean, there was a Flight 93 one. I don't think there was one about actual 9/11 though, about Twin Towers style 9/11.
I mean, I bet you like Steven Spielberg or like Michael Bay could do like a really good like from the cockpit, the building's getting closer. You know, I bet, dude, that'd be sick.
That's offensive. So.
And then the Transformers stop the plane. Fuck yes, let's go.
Email Steven Spielberg right now.
Weren't the plane Transformers always the bad guys too? Like maybe they're trying to tell us
it was a
something.
Decepticon. The whole god. All right, we're on to something. All right, let's write this movie. All right, I'm in. Michael Bay's in it. We're gonna get maybe John Woo just for the birds. We need Shia LaBeouf. Who else do we
Definitely.
need?
He was way better than what's his fuck? The Wahlberg.
Mark, I think.
I like Shia LaBeouf better in Transformers than I did.
Well, Mark Wahlberg also is on record saying that he would have stopped 9/11 if he was.
I was about to say that same shit. Have you heard that, JD?
No.
Yeah,
what
Mark
did he say?
Wahlberg's like, if I was on that plane, I'd have stopped that shit. Fuck. That's what. I mean, maybe he was still Marky Mark at the time. I don't know
because he had already played shooter and whatever other army people in. So yeah, he definitely would have done it for sure.
his direct quote was he said like if he had been on that plane, like things would have gone a little differently.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would have been way different. All the passengers would have been like, damn, those guys just killed Marky Mark.
Where the fuck is the Funky Bunch, dude? They're fucking. I watched something like they were like doing like the life of Marky Mark, and they spent a lot of time on the Funky Bunch part. It's just like,
Damn.
where are all those guys now? He had a whole crew of just like these huge, giant, ripped black dudes, and like, they were part of his Funky Bunch, but they never talked. You know, like
they all went to work for DMX after that because he would also have a crew of huge buff dudes in the background, but they would be sitting on like motorcycles and ATVs, I guess.
Still nothing harder than that stop, drop video where they're all on the fucking ATVs going through New York City. I remember that. I was probably fucking 12. And I was just going like, this is fucking hard, bro. Like, made me want to be black and move to New York City, dude. That shit looked awesome. I just need a little more melanin, motherfuckers. Fuck.
Just got to get a tan. I got to get an ATV.
I don't tan. I don't tan. It's the word. I've said this on the show before. If I get in the sun, it looks like my mom fucked a lobster. I just turned straight red, bro. It's so fucking bad. All right, I got another story here. You an animal lover?
Yeah, big time, man.
Okay.
All kinds of critics, baby.
You like a dog guy? You like a dog?
I like a dog. I like a cat. I'm all over the map, man. I fuck with a falcon every once in a while, something like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Giant lizard, dude. Yeah.
I'll fuck with a falcon like it's some kind of house pet.
Hold on, I've been seeing these videos online of these falcon people.
These fucking awesome.
Were you bullshitting on the falcon?
No, I don't have a falcon, but I got a couple ravens that live on my roof that will almost let me feed them by hand now.
No shit. Ravens are smart as fuck.
They're fucking big too, dude. I didn't know how big they were until they started letting me get up close to them. But their beaks are like that, dude. Their beak are like looks like you could take your finger off pretty easy.
Dude, they're fucking little vicious pack animals, dude. I had to do. Here's how I know this. I had to do a book report about ravens in school, and they'll fucking gang up and take down a baby deer.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, like they roam in packs, and they'll fucking talk to each other, and then just boom, all attack at once and fuck up a baby deer. Straight up,
dude, that's like making friends with the one in the neighborhood, man. Soon I can have them under my command. Fucking sick them on my enemies.
Dude,
2020 is to be big, dude.
This is our year. Hell yeah, dude. Laugh. Like you're just holding a raven. Laugh, motherfuckers. Laugh. I dare you not to laugh, bitch.
the videos with the falcons and maybe like a ferret. Is it a ferret or something? Like a ferret that like something that goes into the hole to find the rabbit or the mole or the groundhog or something to draw them out of there, and then as soon as it gets out of there, like the falcons,
a ferret will do that.
Ferrets did. Yeah, that's the whole point of ferrets.
I didn't know you could tame a ferret though. Like everybody I ever knew that owned a ferret, they were little assholes.
They are assholes. That's what they do. Because they steal your shit inside, but like they go into the holes of the groundhogs or whatever's digging holes in your yard, and they draw out the animal that's in there, and then they release the falcon or the hawk or whatever after it. The rabbit, like they kill the rabbit and stuff.
Yeah, they did a whole like National Geographic thing about people in, I think it was Mongolia or Kazakhstan or one of those places between Russia and China that hunt. They use golden eagles, like those huge brown ones, to hunt wolves with. So they like ride on horseback with this giant wolves, and then it flies, fucking gets a wolf, and I think they hunt the wolves for their skins.
Have you ever been next to like a real wolf?
Yeah, they're scary as hell. Dude, they're huge.
They're fucking gigantic, bro.
I've never
so
seen
much bigger,
close.
Like weirdly more different proportions than dogs. Like their head is a lot longer than a dog.
Dude, everything about them is scary as fuck. And then you got to think, we figured out how to make a chihuahua out of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking crazy. My buddy had a wolf rescue. He didn't get to keep it very long because if you twist your ankle, it sees you as prey. You know, that type of thing.
The weakest link, bitch. Come here.
Exactly. They're alpha animals, you know. But yeah, dude, it was fucking gigantic. Like, I'm 6 foot and it was above my waist, dude. You know, it was fucking nasty. But so this story right here, share it with you. Puppy chewed my big toe to the bone while I slept, but it saved my life.
Oh.
Dude's passed out asleep. Puppy
what kind
just
of drugs was he taking? Though?
This is how he found out he had fucking diabetes, bro. His fucking his goddamn his feet were fucking numb. Let's get down to gnawed it down so bad it fractured and left the nail hanging off like a human chew toy. It chewed down to the bone and cracked it. The couple couldn't believe that the so-called man's best friend had to be treated. Blah blah blah. That so pretty nasty. Imagine just waking up to that.
Does it say whether or not they kept the dog after that? Because I don't know if I could trust that dog.
We're about to find out. We're about to find out.
He was sleeping with the dog.
Wow.
Despite the grueling ordeal, the bite turned into be a blessing in disguise and led to a shocking diagnosis. Because of this, I discovered my foot is completely numb and I can't feel anything. The CT scans revealed that he suffered 2 blocked arteries, putting him in danger of requiring a leg. Yeah, so he was on the cusp of having his whole leg amputated, and his dog fucking found it. I could have swore I read it. He had diabetes too, but.
Yeah. Do you think the
dog has diabetes though?
Yeah. Is that how it was transferred?
No.
Don't fucking chick with diabetes. Yeah, look right here. I'll be keeping the dog. Boom.
Damn, dude. That's a bold move. I don't know if I want that dog around anymore, man. If it's gonna eat your toe, there's nothing stopping it from just chomping your dick off while you're sleeping.
Well, hopefully you still got feeling in that. Well, my toe's bigger than my dick for sure. No, like I've also heard stories of like people dying in their apartment or something, like an old person, and their cats just start eating.
Yeah, that will happen. I got a pet cat, and I expect her to start eating me. I would not blame her for it at all.
You say,
like, listen,
I deserve this.
I'm 48 hours.
I just had to get rid of my cat. It was it was just a fucking dude. I'm not a cat guy, but I also
and they're real fucking assholes too.
Well, I got it for my daughter. My daughter was like, but it was fucking. It would bite everybody, scratch it. Like my kid looks like she's a cutter, you know. Fucking, you know, and like it fucked up my leather couches, you know. Just like God damn it.
8 cats.
So I didn't make the choice though. My kid was fine, like, we got to get rid of this cat. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. You know,
straight up demons sometimes.
So now we have a pit bull.
Terrible.
So I got a little bloodthirsty pit bull at my house now.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
JD gets really mad when I say that.
I get pretty heated when you talk about it.
But yeah, got this little bastard running around.
Cute.
Well, they gave it to me at 6 weeks old.
Yeah.
And it was like, you can't teach a fucking, don't be flexing on screen, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to move my
prescription.
My medical devices out of the way.
Try to hide that Oxycontin. Yeah. Fucking, have you ever had that, by the way, Oxycontins?
Yes, yeah, that was another one where I'm like, all right, I get it. I think I got it after I got my fucking knee surgery.
Oh, I took them for no reason at all. I was just like, yep, this is awesome. Dude,
after I busted my jaw, they gave me liquid oxycodone.
Ooh.
And it was like a cherry flavored liquid that I
made
my
fun.
shit was all wired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to shoot in a big syringe into my mouth. And it was delicious, man.
Oh, dude. Like, I was thinking about this the other day, and I would never do this now at 37, but me at like age probably 14 to like 23, 24, I wouldn't even ask you what it was. You just hand me a pill, I'm popping it, just like, let's see what happens, Find a pill on the ground. You're like, fuck it, It's like,
well,
now,
you couldn't Google what it did. So
I'm not that old, you fuck.
I don't know. You're pretty fucking old.
See, I was self-conscious enough that I'd do the move where I'd be like, what is this? But then no matter what somebody says, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah.
I found
heard that. They're like, oh yeah, it's clorazepam. I'm like, oh, for sure. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I love these.
I've done that once before.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, my favorite.
He gave me a pill and he was like, it's an antipsychotic. And I was like, well, is it like enjoyable to do? And he was like, I don't know.
Anti is the key word.
I think he just found it on the ground somewhere.
Did you ever take something and you realize, or that's how you found out you're allergic to something? I took a Soma one time, and that's how I found out I was allergic to them. That is just puking my guts out. And I'm trying to like Ralph and Rally and just keep drinking, I'm just like, this is the worst thing ever. Yeah. That was basically my whole night. I was not getting laid that night for sure. Fucking, the good old days. The good old days. So you moved to San Fran at 11. What's the party scene like from like your teenage years? What's that like?
I was like kind of a weird kid. I was like, didn't get invited to a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But it was a lot of drinking beer in a public park type shit. Smoking, a lot of just like public space hangouts.
Okay. Here's something I've never said on the show. Here was similar to you. Yeah. I did get invited to a lot of shit, but I was also bored during the week. So we would go to the local community college because you didn't have to have a badge or anything. You just walk in. And we go up on the balcony. We're all teenagers, smoking cigarettes, coughing through them. I never could figure out how to smoke. Fucking smoking cigarettes, drinking our AMD 2020, and just hitting on college girls when we're like 15. Just like never worked out, but it was fun. But that was like our everyday, either that or going to the local Walmart and walking around. That was it.
Yeah, walking around. A lot of drinking St. Ides Special Brew and Mickey's Grenades. And there was a place with a big ass grass hill, dude. We used to just get in a cardboard box and slide down this big grass hill.
I have a similar story to that. That's how I broke my back.
Yeah. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah,
yeah, but imagine doing what you're doing, but holding onto a rope and there's a truck pulling you down the road.
Nice.
Yeah. I got slammed into a fucking like a curb wall thing. Ooh. Going about 35 miles an hour.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, it sucked pretty bad. So we're all trying to come up with alibis. Like, what happened? Like, one guy's like, we got jumped by a gang, and I'm like, why are none of y'all hurt? Just like, why am I the only one fucked up?
Yeah,
I'm covered in
a special move. He's back.
I'm covered in dirt and shit, and I'm just like, we'll figure it out. Yeah, that was a rough goddamn night. They thought I burst my bladder, so they shoved a catheter up there.
No, up the hole?
Dude, they threaded that needle. It was, I've told this story 1,000 times, but I love telling it.
It took them a while to find it, but they finally found it.
But it was this poor Asian lady had to deal with my fucked up ass because I'm also hammered. Okay. So fucking, she's like, okay, we got to put a catheter in. All my friends are in there. And I was like, let them stay. This is hilarious. So she makes them leave. And then that's when I start realizing what's about to happen. And my fucking dick just right into my body.
So, like a rhinoceros, man.
Dude, she had to like massage my cock out of my body to get it grippable, She fucking shoves this fucking tube in there, and my friends say they were all laughing because they could just hear me screaming like a banshee in the waiting room. It's like, it was the worst thing. I would break my back 1,000 times before I ever got a catheter. Ever. It was so fucking bad. This is the worst thing ever.
It's crazy that you remember the pain, though.
That's all I think about. I've had nightmares about that.
About the pain of the catheter?
About somebody shoving something up my cock. That's why, like, whenever you run across those weird videos on porn where they're like sounding, you know about sounding?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That right there, like, ooh,
I don't watch porn. I don't know what you're talking about.
it fucking kills me, bro.
I had to get I got a chlamydia test one time and they did a little like Q-tip. Like a very small, not the size you would like a quarter of the size of the one you would put in your ear. And even that was like, Jesus Christ.
Did you find yourself like pulling back and the doctor's pulling you towards you? Yeah. Yeah.
How far do they stick it in?
Just a little bit.
Not tiny, just barely broke the plane of the pee hole. But even that was enough. That was more.
I mean, it's not like it matters.
Go grab a Q-tip right now and just put it right inside of your dick lips. Fucking yeah. I've had the chlamydia test too. It sucks so bad. Hopefully you came out clean.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah, chlamydia free like a motherfucker.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, fuck. Yeah, that chlamydia test. Oh, that's what's funny too. I went in because I was burning when I was pissing, and the doctor just goes, "Okay, we're gonna test that," and he shoves the Q. I went through the same thing you went through, and then I never heard back. So I called the fucking doctor's office like 4 or 5 days later. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Because it was still hurting. They're like, the lady says, "You don't have chlamydia. Thank you." Click. I was like, I didn't even know I was getting tested for chlamydia. It turns out I just had a UTI. But can you imagine if I had called and they said I had chlamydia? I'd have fell apart.
And
yeah.
That's a curable one, though.
I was about to say, that's just like antibiotic, right? I don't.
But no, here's the deal.
I mean,
I was married at the time.
You don't want.
I was married at the time, so then all these questions would have came from my wife, like, "What the fuck's going on?" I'm like, I got it for toilet seat. I don't know. I don't know how I would have gotten chlamydia. I didn't even know I was getting tested for it. Fuck.
Well, how about the hepatitis thing though? When we got blood work done, like I saw a hepatitis test on there, and I was like, why am I getting tested for hepatitis?
I passed with an A, B, and a C, bro.
Well, I think it was like, obviously it was a good test, but I was like, this is fucking silly. And then I was gonna freak out if something came back that I was positive for hepatitis, and I'm like, well, my wife has got some explaining to do because it ain't fucking me.
Before you were married, did you ever have to get an HIV test? How about you ever had to take one?
I don't think I think I've gotten them just as part of a general blood panel, but not specifically. No. Like, you go in for the general.
Yeah, you do the general, but they also mention they're going to test for that, and you're like, oh no.
You're like, well,
where have I been? My teens and early 20s were a wild time. There was definitely some. Okay, did you ever hear this story? You're a comedian. You got to keep up with this shit. Did you ever hear this story about the lady in Texas that killed her best friend and stole her baby?
No.
Happened maybe 3 years ago, maybe? Ex-girlfriend. So, so I've had some wild ones in my day, shout out to Megan Faramucha. Fucking,
she still had the baby? I guess she got caught.
Oh yeah, 55 years. She got sentenced a few months ago. I mean, she got busted right before COVID, and then because of COVID, she didn't get sentenced till like early this year.
Wow! And you guys used to date? Holy shit!
Dating is we would both call each other when we were horny. That's
why I got tested for chlamydia.
Yeah.
You didn't keep in touch though. Did you for a second think like maybe she was stealing that baby for you?
No. This was years after we quit talking. But
impress you.
Yeah.
Look what I did for you, Burley.
This is an offering.
Holding up outside your window like John Cusack.
I was thinking like the Lion King, just fucking holding it up. This is for you. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I was on Reddit when that shit was popping off. And I made mention like, hey, I used to date this girl, you know, when I went to that, you know, the school I went to. And news stations were hitting me up on the DM like, hey, we'd like to interview you. I was like, no. So yeah, it was a wild fucking time. My mom was hitting me up like, oh my God, you see this shit? I'm like, yeah, I fucking saw it, you know. She also turned into a goddamn freight train since I saw her last. Yeah. She was a fucking bowling ball. So, you know. But maybe I fucked some crazy into her. Good for me. You know what?
Listen, don't blame yourself, man. Jeez.
Nah. I think it's if anything, it's only giving me content, bro. Like, you know. I mean, poor girl, right? But you know, the baby's fine. You know, next generation's good to go.
It's gonna grow up real well adjusted, I bet.
It's crazy how she thought she was gonna get away with it too. Like she goes to her ex-boyfriend and goes, "I just had a baby." Like,
I'm sorry, what?
And
like,
he's
out of nowhere.
and they live together. And fucking, he's like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I went to the birthing center and wherever." He's like, "All right, you know, like fucking just."
He's like, but we've never had sex.
Yeah, it's such a fucking wild story. They found her car in the backyard with the body in the trunk still, like fucking just crazy, dude. Choked her to death with a dog leash.
Damn. Just to get that baby. Oh fuck.
I mean, dumb bitch has a bad uterus. Fucking
yeah. Or, you know, maybe it was a real cute baby, you know? Like,
yeah.
cutest damn baby.
I went through the whole, you know, orphanage. Yours is better, you know? Fucking.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Are orphanages still a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they are.
I've never seen an orphanage ever.
I don't think I have either.
I think they're still a thing.
Maybe you have and you just didn't know it. It just looked like a regular spooky house outside.
It's always a spooky house.
Right?
With an old lady as the madam. Fucking. I mean, it's got to be like because we got this dog from the shelter, right? And you're walking past 1 million dogs that all want a home. You're like, nope, that one. You know, fucking. Is that how you do it with kids?
When you type in our orphanages, and then it finishes the sentence for you, still a thing. Click that. It says, since then, U.S. orphanages have gone extinct entirely.
Oh.
Whoa.
Now we just
Why
kill them.
did the U.S. get rid of why did the U.S. get rid of orphanages? Children in family foster care outnumbered children in orphanages.
Okay.
Euthanasia.
That's probably for the best.
yeah. We don't want these problem children out there. Let's come on. Oh, you didn't know your dad? Bye.
So I guess because obviously there's still good people in this world who take unwanted children.
Yeah.
Why would you want something that's unwanted?
Well,
because there are good people in this world.
Are you buying expired? I'm not buying expired milk, or y'all.
Well, those kids though, they could be trained to play sports and stuff.
Hey, calm down, Sandra Bullock.
I was about to say, dude, you're describing The Blind Side.
Yeah,
dude, you know, like Ken Shamrock and Frank Shamrock both were adopted by like the same guy who then like trained them to be Superman, super soldier fighter guys.
Okay, now I get it. Now, okay, super soldiers. Now we're talking. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why is the military doing this?
I mean, they kind of do.
That's a great fucking point.
We got a movie here too. We got our second movie already. Why aren't we in the production game, guys? All right, these movies are just flying out. We got 9/11 with Shia LaBeouf. Okay, and now we got you know Orphan Soldier, and that's a franchise that can go on like 5, 6, 7 movies easy.
Now's the time too. And all those writers are on strike. Now's the time to get to the studios.
Okay, you know, copyright Orphan Soldier 1 through 10. We'll cover our bases. Or that might be the name of the episode, Orphan Soldiers. Just saying. I mean, have you ever tried your like commercials and shit? I mean, you're in that area. you know, where that shit could be popping
Yeah,
off.
I've auditioned for a bunch of stuff, never gotten anything. I've auditioned for voiceover stuff. No, actually, I was in an internal training video for a chocolate company. I think that's what they made. I just went to this warehouse
They're
for a
called
day.
African Americans now, dude.
Yeah. Beautiful company of color.
Yeah.
And then, they just had me pretend to I put on like a work shirt and pretended like I was working on a forklift. And then they were like, all right, that's it. Here's $100. I was like, all right, thanks.
Hey, dude, I mean, we've had a few comedians on that do commercial work, you know, fucking, there's side money, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Fucking, what's the voiceover shit like? That seems like a fucking badass job, dude.
It can be if you can get work. It's a tough business to break into though, because like nobody ever retires from it because you don't
Makes
really
sense.
age out of it. But like, and it's once you get in, it's like the work's relatively easy and the pay is relatively good. So it's fucking tough to break into.
I've seen a lot of people just have like a little, they renovate their closet or some shit, and they'll just do all their voiceover work from their house and shit. It's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, I know like 2 people that make a full-time living doing that.
That's your hookup.
Yeah, just stand in the car, be like, I'm in the cartoon.
Yeah, I'm a Powerpuff bitch. Let's go. That would be the hard thing. Like, let me just do my voice and read the lines. No,
Yes,
but we need you to be Batman. No, I don't think so. You know, like, fucking. All right, so what are you into? I'm trying to figure. I've been trying to like send out some feelers. What are you into? What you a music guy? Are you like a D&D guy? Are you a fucking sports guy? Are you like what's your
definitely sports. About to go watch some basketball after we get done here. Probably.
Hell yeah.
Well, I got a show, and they got a TV in the. They better have a fucking TV in the green room.
You got a show tonight.
But, yeah. Warriors, yes, sir.
See, this is why we got to move to Tuesdays.
Classic. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we've been having talks about it. So we're booked out till goddamn August. So but we're trying to slowly make that transition, but we're already booked out till fucking August.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think in August is going to be, so shout out to everybody. We're moving to Tuesdays in August. So it's
yeah, dude, go fucking Warriors, Niners, love boxing, a little bit of mixed martial arts.
I'm an MMA guy. I'm an MMA guy for sure.
Was just watching Nate Diaz highlights earlier today.
Did you see this shit? Did you see the shit with him and was one of the YouTube kids?
Oh,
what's their name?
Yeah, Jake. I think Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul. Yeah. Did you see him like talking that shit and then just like walking off the stage? And Jake Paul's like, this is the most unprofessional shit ever. And Ariel Hawani's like he said he's gonna come back, and he's like, this is fucking stupid. And like they're like at a giant press conference, and he's like, I gotta piss, and just walked off. Him and his entire entourage just takes off. It's
fucking rule, man.
I promise to God, you let me hang out with Nate Diaz for a week, I will castrate me. It's worth it, you know? He seems like a fucking blast to hang out with, dude.
Yeah, I've met him. I met him and Nick both very briefly once, like fucking 15 years ago in Santa Rosa. And they were both very nice guys, just very like kind of quiet, but like not, just cool.
Nick seems to have his shit together more than Nate, but I like Nate more. Nate's a goddamn blast. Fucking I would give anything to hang out with Nate any day of the week, but just not in his neighborhood. Let's go to like a neutral place, you know. Seems like I've never been to Stockton, but it sounds like it's a rough spot to be.
Yeah, it's a little rough. But if you were with Nate Diaz, you'd be completely safe the entire time.
As long as he doesn't fucking change his mind on me like a rabid pit bull. Fucking, he seems like the guy that has you know what, man? Fuck you, man. Fucking just like, just go after me, you know? All right, dude.
I think he would let you know. I feel like he would say, like, you got to get out of here right now.
Did you see the Logan Paul lookalike you choked out?
Yeah, dude, poor guy.
Did you see that,
That seems
JD?
like a nightmare.
No, I didn't see it. I think
looked
I
like
saw the press conference thing, but
it looked like they were on like Bourbon Street or something, maybe 6th Street or something like that. And Nate Diaz and his whole crew, he rolls deep. They get into a scuffle, which sounds like it's a common thing with them. And there's a Logan Paul lookalike there, and Nate Diaz just grabs him and puts him to sleep, just right on the fucking, just standing up, chokes him out, softly puts him on the ground and walks off. I was like, holy shit. The guy walked up with his hands up and he's like, nah, fuck this. That's what I don't want, you know? Like,
That would be terrible. I feel like you would have to do a lot to piss off a guy like that, though.
I don't think
he would be
so.
quick.
I think he's a fucking like a little. I keep using the word pit bull, but I think so. I think he's like got a little, just a snap, and he's like, "Nah, fuck this guy." You know what, man? Fuck you, man. That's my Nate Diaz. Well, hey, dude, we are at the point in the show where we get into the meat potatoes here, but I kind of prepped you to the 2 questions that we're gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
But also, has anybody ever told you you look like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, no, I think it's the glasses.
It's the glasses.
Oh,
Definitely the glasses.
At a show recently, there was a lady in the audience, a very, very drunk, like blonde hair white woman, just the worst audience member
I'm
possible.
a man.
And then she was like, she goes, Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's
and I
the
was
glasses.
Like, all right, lady. And then she goes, you're hot. And I was like, which is?
you're hot. Okay, then.
Dude, he was doing something right, dude.
I love the serial killer type.
Yeah, maybe that is. She meant both.
Serial killers get pussy, dude.
They got it, dude. That's where they get all that confidence.
Serial killers get Netflix specials also.
Yeah, true.
Hold on. We're on to something here. You want to go viral, boys? Oh yeah. So I prepped you to the 2 questions that we normally ask all our guests, but I have a surprise question that we ask our guests, and it's just a funny thing it's really good to be off the cuff on. How would you say 42? Okay.
Yes.
42 years old. You've seen some shit. You've lived through some things, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your dick could talk, what does his voice sound like? Now you get to bust out your voice work.
It's always such a tough question.
Be like this. I'm a fun hang. I'm a good guy to hang out with. not trust you, buddy. Just
Is that Andy?
have a good time.
Is that is that?
sort of a Who Framed?
I was gonna say, is that Dick Van Dyke's fucking deputy? What's his name? Fucking
Barney.
yeah, is that Barney Fife? Fucking- oh, that's an old reference. I'm sitting here having conversations with JD, like, how do we bring the younger audience in? And I'm making Dick Van Dyke references.
Bringing Barney Fife into it, though. Come on, dude. If you don't know who Barney Fife is, get the fuck out.
I'm aiming for 17 to 24. It's only 2% of our audience.
Ooh, yeah, they might not know Barney Fife.
Yeah, for sure.
If they don't, that's still hurtful.
So me and JD had an idea of really trying to get into the heads of these new kids now. And we're going to buy some puppets and do like some 30-minute shows of puppets of like the podcast, and then put it on YouTube Kids.
Okay.
So then we just kind of meddle with the fucking youth of today. And then they just kind of turn over. Told my wife about it, and she looked at me like I was a fucking asshole. And I was like, she already hates the shit I say on here, you know. But yeah.
Like, hey kids, go get your parents' credit cards out of their purse.
Yeah.
You ever tried Oxycontin? It's a burlesque, you know. Yeah, so it's in the works. We just got to figure out how to reach these young kids. I thought all of our dick and fart jokes would be doing it, but apparently only. That. Yeah, exactly, dude. You know,
dick and fart joke.
Fart in a bubble bath. Okay, so here's the actual meat and potatoes of the show, dude. We got 20 minutes left. Don't want to take your time. I know you got a spot tonight. Rage and pillage questions. Rage meaning party. Pillage meaning stealing. What's your favorite rage story? The favorite party story that can't land you in jail today?
So mine, like the one that I like look back on that sort of fondly, that was like a really good time. One of the worst hangovers that I ever had the day after, but of course, like,
Yeah.
but also the most fun times getting drunk. That like nobody got hurt, everybody had a great time. It was like right after Four Loko had first come out. Do you guys remember that?
The OG.
Original Four
The
Loko?
OG. Yeah.
Had to take off the shelves. I was living in Santa Rosa with a couple of my friends, and we had just kind of like a dude house. And Four Loko had just come out. We just heard about it. We were all excited to try all the new flavors. And it was either Thursday or Friday night. Had the next day off, and it's like, all right, well, let's see what this Four Loko stuff is all about. So not even really a party story, just a hanging out with like four other guys story. But we drank one Four Loko. We're like, all right, this is feeling pretty good. We're like, so we got 4 apiece just in case.
Oh, yes.
Just so we had all of our bases covered. We're like, 2's probably going to be enough, but what if it's not?
Let's just, just in case.
Yeah. And so I
just in case we get duds.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't want to run out of Four Loko. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And we were just hanging out, playing video games, taking bong hits, drinking Four Lokos, having a good time, getting rowdy, and I managed to make it to my 4th Four Loko. I don't think I finished the 4th one because I don't fully remember everything that happened after that, but I do remember it felt like I was a character in a video game. It was like
why do you think that you don't remember that?
It was like a style of drunk that I've never been before and have never been since. It felt like watching someone else play a video game of my life. Like I was outside of my body, and I was having a great time. It wasn't like upsetting or anything. We were going on our roof sometime. We had like a ladder up onto the roof, so we went up onto the roof eventually. Somebody had left one of those like folding Razor scooters in our garage at some point.
Oh no!
I was like, "Get the scooter!" I'm jumping the scooter off the roof. My friends were like, "That seems unsafe, but it also seems like the best idea anyone's ever had."
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out. I was like, I knew that I shouldn't jump the scooter all the way down, like into the driveway. I was going to get hurt. But another of our friends was storing his van at our place. And the roof, it was backed up against the garage door. And the roof of the van was only about a foot or so, like less than a foot, probably lower than the roof of the garage. So I was like, here's what I'll do. I'll ride down the slope of the garage. I'll jump onto the roof of the van. After that, I didn't really have a plan. But I was like, up until then, this is a great plan. we're jumping on the Razor and we're going garage roof to van roof. And I did successfully get there. And then I kind of fell off the side of the van, landed in the grass on our front lawn. And I think was rescued by the amount of Four Loko in my system,
Yeah.
They say that thing like when people are really drunk and crash their car, but they don't get injured because your body fully loose. I think I would have like seriously injured myself because I remember landing hard on my side, and I probably would have like separated my shoulder, broken my collarbone.
Like if you'd have tried to stop yourself or some shit, yeah.
If I had tried to like prop myself or catch myself in any way, I think I would have been hurt. But because I had like 15 Loko running through my system, I was saying, and I remember rolling over and seeing one of our it was in like a little like suburban kind of neighborhood. And seeing one of our neighbors walking their dog down the sidewalk and just waving at this poor woman.
Going, hey, watch this.
Yeah.
I think she had seen the whole thing and seen me fall. She looked kind of concerned.
Like a slow motion of her going, no, don't do it.
Dude, I miss roof hangouts. Did y'all ever do that, JD?
Oh, dude, I used to get on we would have a ladder on the back of the house, and then me and my buddy, we would climb up before the school bus came, climb on the back of the house, and then we would sit on the roof, and then when the school bus would pull up, me and my buddy, we would jump off the front of the roof, thinking that we were fucking badass, that we jumped off of the roof to get on the school bus, and then school.
How would you do now jumping off a roof?
how would I can't even go up my own stairs without hurting my knees. So you do the math. I don't know.
I miss roofing. We used to do the my favorite thing is I did as a kid was every Saturday morning I would get up stupid early. And my parents didn't even know about this till I was, in my 20s, and I told them about it. But I would take the BB gun we had and I would shoot the garage man. Or the garbage man. Sorry, the garbage man. Fucking
You asshole.
And they're wearing like the onesie, right? So they're just sitting there going, the fuck was that? It's like,
God, what a dick.
I saw it on a TV show or something. I was like, that's a brilliant idea.
That's an asshole move. God dang. That's terrible.
Fucking dude. Like, it's one of my favorite memories in life. Okay. Before we get to the pillage question, we need plugs from you, dude. Where can people find you, bro?
Oh man. So yeah, you just look at I got jessehett.com. That's my website. It has all my shit on there. I'm at Jesse the Het on all forms of social media. I also got winedine69.com. That's another URL that I bought.
Are you a URL buyer? Just like a random URL buyer?
I bought those two. I bought Jesse Hett, then I bought Jesse Hett Comedy, and I got winedine69.com. And I think I have a couple others that I can't remember.
Dude, I buy them. I get drunk and I'm like, that's a great idea. I own potatofucker.com. I own remember when fidget spinners were the shit?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be way big. So I bought fidgetspinnerolympics.com.
Oh shit!
Never panned out. Yeah, it's just sitting there. I'm paying $7.99 a year for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming shows or anything that people get? This comes out on Tuesday.
Well, let's see. Every Monday at a place called the Abbey Tavern in San Francisco, me and two of my friends run a chaotic improvised stand-up comedy show there. Let's see, every third Wednesday of the month at a place called Amato's in the Mission in San Francisco, I got a show.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and both of those things are at winedine69.com.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure if people are hearing this in their car on Tuesday, tomorrow, motherfuckers, go to the fucking show. All right.
The following Monday, go to Mirthquake and go to Killdozer on Wednesday.
Hell yeah. All right, last question I got for you, dude. I know you got to get out of here. Fucking pillage. Everybody's stolen something, whether it's chapstick out of your mom's purse or, you stole a car. We've had to omit some of these stories because people had second, they had regrets. So what's something that you can say on this show that won't get you in trouble?
This is one that I've said, like, I'll happily say it because I'm proud of it. And I think everybody else should do the same. Like, we all know about the self-checkout scam at most major grocery stores.
Fuck yes. You are my people, dude.
Dude, so at Safeway, this is a fun fact. I don't know if this is still the case, but this was like when they first came out, like maybe how long ago would that have been? That would have been like 7 years ago when I first started doing it.
Yeah.
Safeway, that dude Mitt Romney who ran for president.
Yeah.
As a company,
Mormon.
What they do, they buy existing companies and then they take the stock off the public market. They buy back all the stock and reprivatize the company and then cut the costs and then try to like take it public again to make money. So they bought Safeway, and the way that they cut costs was by cutting all security personnel and putting in self-checkout lanes so they wouldn't have to pay fucking cashiers anymore.
That's
and
awesome.
Because they don't have security personnel, nobody maintains the security cameras in them. And they'll have sometimes one person at the front door now. But at this time, they just built this kind of fancy new Safeway in a nice part of town in Oakland. And it was mostly self-checkout. They did not have any security people at the door. I found out that most of the security cameras don't work. And even if they do work, nobody reviews the footage of it. And so I was like, it is fucking open season on the Rock Ridge Safeway.
Hell yeah.
Oakland. And it was Valentine's Day was coming up, and I stole an entire like romantic Valentine's Day spread for me and my I got a full cheese board. I did surf and turf. I did ribeyes and lobster tails. I got like 2 bottles of wine and pocketed what I could, and then just rang the rest up at self checkout as like oats and bananas.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
it was great. It was a great Thanksgiving or a great Valentine's Day.
Dude, self checkout has changed my life. Like,
It's the best. And if you get caught, you can just be like, "Oh, sorry." And what are they gonna do? Fucking arrest you?
Walmart used to do this thing. I never grocery shop at Walmart. But once I realized this thing, I'm like, okay. You know those big tomahawk steaks?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, so Walmart would sell them, and there would be a barcode at the bottom of the package, and then a barcode on top. You're supposed to scan the one on top. The one on the bottom, when you scan it, it says, please scan the barcode on top. You hit OK and just put it in your bag.
Yeah.
Here's something like a $45 fucking steak free. Here's my latest scam. Is my new favorite thing. Are we getting waved at by a child? Hello, child.
Yeah.
Here's my new thing. Are y'all familiar with OtterBox?
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on my phone right now.
Okay. They have a really hardcore policy about their warranties.
Mm-hmm.
No questions asked. Just say your phone case messed up, and all you got to do is pay shipping, senors. I get a $90 fucking phone case for $8.
Ooh.
I do it once a year.
You know how OtterBox used to work? I used to, when OtterBox first came out, and I had whatever phone case I had when OtterBox first came out. That's not how it didn't used to be that easy. You used to have to, because they were so protective of it, because people were doing this shit. They were saying, okay, if your screen cracked or your phone case cracked or whatever, you would have to take a picture of your phone case over. I know it's not how you have to do it now, but it's what you had to do before. You put a sheet of paper down before, click the picture over a sheet of paper to prove that the phone case cracked.
I could find a picture of that on Google right now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Fuck them.
Put it with today's newspaper.
I mean, this was obviously this was like 12 years ago. Like when OtterBox first came out. Like it was a long time ago. But they were still honoring that. Like they were like, oh, this shit is so tough and blah blah blah. But if it does crack, this is what you need to do. And so I did it. I mean, I only had to do it like twice because I mean I'm very good with my phones.
Oh no, I fuck my shit up. That's why I get one every year. I haven't bought a phone case in a long fucking time.
Man, one of the little flap that covers the charging port just fell off on mine. I gotta fucking look into that.
Dude, same here.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, get on there. You don't have to show pictures of shit. Just say I bought it on Amazon, and then I tried to buy the same one because I thought they were gonna be weird about it. Yeah. And like, we're all out of that one. I was like, oh, we're upgrading this motherfucker. You know? So it just showed up today. I did it 4 days ago. So
wow,
hell yeah. But hey, dude, thank you for fucking coming on. It's been a goddamn blast.
Yo, thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
You know, I hope you want to come on again soon. We'll fucking shoot the shit some more. Just wanted to let everybody know how fucking funny you truly are. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I'll come back on another time and I'll have a better camera and lighting setup instead of my phone in a dark corner.
Hey, dude, this is 90% of the guests, and it fucking works, dude. You're just, this is a
dungeon over here.
Hey, that's not a bad deal. Depending on your sexuality, it's not a bad deal. All right.
All right, yeah. Great talking to both of you guys. Thanks again.
Hell yeah, dude. Any fucking time. Check your DM in a little bit. I want to send you something.
Sick. Thank you.
All right, dude. Have a good one, man.
All right. Yeah, you too.
Tell your friends to rebuke. Tell your friends to. And if you don't know, now you know.
Dude.